Good morning, all of you. So today we'll exclusively discuss the AC circuit problems. I just picked up some good numericals. So the phasor algebra. So we'll draw the some vector diagram. Means if the circuit, if it's series, we'll take the vector sum of voltages. If there are parallel, so then vector sum of the currents. I think that's the one basic conditions what we'll be using. And after this, impedance will be applied voltage by applied current, then Ohm's law across individual elements. These are all some set of formulas are there. Please do revise all once, because the numericals will be very easy for you. And always there's a one question in advance from AC circuits in each paper. Maybe like in a year, you may get two questions. One will be guaranteed that one. So you may ask two questions also. Sometimes he asks three also. And all they are very simple. So definitely I can say that not mass based, the question that are asked in advance. So there's a best chapter which will help you a lot in exams. So only all different set of numericals you have to think on it. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with this one. Very general. Most of you might have done this. So I just picked up to revise idea. So there's a resistance. So this is the resistor. RLC circuit it is. Then we have a coil. Then there's a capacitance. So there's a AC source. By varying the AC source of voltage. So what all, whenever we say voltage, it's a VRMS only. By varying the frequency of source, a maximum RMS current. So when the current will be maximum RMS current here. So I think we had a, let me write only 6 ampere. So when do this current will be maximum? If you go back to the, so if there's a expression for current, this will be, the curve will be at resonance frequency, it will be maximum. Then we have this current is what? The maximum current. Let me call that I naught. So this will I naught by root 2. Then we'll have cutoff frequency. I think a lot of formulas are there, quality factor, so many, and this is called like a bandwidth. Let me just share the ideas. This will be why not, why at I naught by root 2 only? Because at this particular, all these frequencies will have power. This will have maximum power, this frequency. What about this? At these frequencies, the power will be greater than maximum power, greater than half of the maximum power, less than maximum power. What about these frequencies where the power will be less than half of the maximum power? So at this frequency will have maximum power. What about here? The powers will be off. Because of that, I naught by root 2 it has come. I think like this is what we have. So what are useful? The useful are these things. For applications, these are useful. You use it for applications. All these frequencies along with maximum power, okay, till half power, what when I'll consider for application. These things, the power is less than half, okay, I'm not bothered. This is the one rule they have made it. So like that, the upper cutoff frequency, lower cutoff, the difference of that will get the bandwidth here. Okay, this is about the theory of that. Okay, this is the RMS value. Okay, now there's a maximum current. And maximum current, what should be the XL? XL should be equal to XC. So with this, shall we apply what all the VC, and this is VR. So at resonant frequency here, what is the condition? VL equal to VC. So therefore, all that applied voltage should be this much, and apply Ohm's law, 24 volts. So R is equal to how much? No, R is equal to, so I not we know 6 into R equal to 4 ohm. This coil now, by varying the frequency source, a maximum current of 6 ampere. 6 ampere is observed. I think this is a coil. Huh? What do you mean by coil here? This everything is a coil. This coil now I'm going to connect across a DC source. Of EMF 12 volt and internal resistance 2 ohm. So what is the resistance of this coil? 4 ohm. Find the current is asking. So therefore this I is equal to 12 by 2 ampere. So coil will have resistance. Resistance 0, internal resistance 0, not possible. Coil must have a resistance. Some of the books, what will happen, they need not to mention this. It is understood the coil will have a resistance. You should be alert. Some data. When a resistance R is connected with an element A, the electric current is found to be lagging behind the voltage by an angle I1, this applied voltage. The current was lagging that one. So here VRMS I1 called theta 1. So definitely what this should be inductor, no? Then only possible. The element must be inductor. Then again, next situation, a resistance is connected across element B with element. The current leads by an angle 60 degrees. So this should be the lead circuit. So a capacitor has to be brought. I think that the diagram, VRMS, let me take reference. This will be I1. Next, this is VRMS. So current here is I2. So what do we can say? There's a phase angle of circuit, no? I think we have directly a formula. If you draw the vector diagram tan 30, so this should be equal to what? XL by R. Tan 60 should be equal to XL by R. XC by R. The same source is connected. So this should be omega L by R. This will be 1 by omega CR. So when all these elements like a RAB, connected in series. The current now leads the voltage by theta, which is equal to tan inverse of k by 3. The value of k is asking now. So across the same source, it is connected. The current leads. So here voltage by theta. So tan theta, I think we have directly this particular formula. No? Omega L, we can substitute here. Omega L will be R tan 30 degrees. 1 by omega C will be R tan 60 degrees by R. R will get eliminated. So tan 30. XC by XL will take it. Or later on also you can change it. Okay, no, this will be root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So what is tan theta finally? Some these are the very important. So especially the advanced, no, they're asking questions which are just simple triangle based. So some of the questions I'll take may not later part I'll tell you, like, just for our convenient purpose, we'll discuss some math based questions. But advanced development definitely stick on to the very small fundamental things. 2-3 minutes you are supposed to think. That is what you have to develop a skill here. Within the 2-3 minutes, how you manage. I think straight away we have to jump into the parallel circuit comes. Immediately what happens? We are going to something take help of vector sum of the currents in of individual branches. I think there's the only alternative available for us to solve such numericals. It looks very, let me draw it. So this is 1 ohm. XL 1 ohm, XC 2 ohm. I think I discussed some good number of numericals. So one problem I just picked up to put, this will be 100 by root 2 is VRMS. Later on we'll write it here. So let the current here be I1. Let the current here be I2. Let voltage be the reference. So get into the phasor diagram. So what phasor diagram? So VRMS is what we are taking reference. Let it be like this here. So VRMS is this one. Or you write VS, voltage of source. This is 100 by root 2. Cross capacitor. See, if you really find very difficult, sir, how to draw, here only you show that phasor diagram. So current, so this having a zero phase, so therefore I1 VS. What about this? This will be VR. Here voltage is reference, no? So therefore current should lag this I2. It should be like this. voltage across the, so this should be the condition. So I'm assuming this to be the total current. Now you can ask questions. How do you can say this is zero phase? This having 90-degree phase. Then across RL circuit, so what should happen to the current? Current should lag the applied voltage, no? If applied voltage is taken 0, so therefore let me start from here. So this is the current I1. No need of vector diagram. If you find difficult to adjust everything, first get the magnitude. We know that this is 0. So it will, current will lag the voltage. So that phase angle you calculate, XL by R. And that I2 should come here. This, I think, if you want, you can show it, because there should not be any phase here, no? Between these two. So keeping that in the mind, it should be, so you cannot write I2 like this. Huh? This will be wrong. Am I right? So some parallel, try to avoid phasor diagram only if question demands. So I think we can manage in this particular thing here, this one. So you look at this one, this RL circuit, the current lags the voltage. So by what? Phase angle. So how to calculate this phase angle? Tan theta 2 should be equal to XL by R. So this will be 1 by 1, 45 degrees. So we know this phase angle. So what is I1? I1 is equal to, so let's calculate all. Now the impedance Z2, let me write it, R square plus XL square. Okay, this will be 1 square plus 1 square root 2 ohm. What about Z1? Z1 already, the impedance of this is 2 ohm. Can we calculate now I1 and I2? I2 should be equal to Vs by Z2. So 100 by root 2 by root 2. So this will be 50 ampere. Similarly, I1 should be Vs by Z1 and by 100 by root 2 by 2. 25 root 2. So this RMS value. So peak value of current through the resistor should be 50 by root 2. So I'll pick up this option. Okay, we have ended up. Then impedance of circuit is asking. I'll calculate. So let's not go into anything. I'll calculate the total current. So how to calculate the resultant current I1 and I2? So the resultant current I should be equal to, let me do that here. This should be equal to root of I1, I2 cos of 135 degrees. We know I1, I2, all the values. This one will get the I. So once after getting I, the total impedance will be Vs by I. Anybody value of I? If you give value of I, 25 root 2. Okay, now this will be 100 by root 2. 2 ohm. Okay, there's a total impedance of circuit. Impedance of total circuit. Okay, there's a one answer. So I got impedance. And next, how to get the power factor of circuit for such a thing?
Cos phi.
Input.
I'll calculate the resultant current, how much of angle it will make with the applied voltage, and that will be the power factor, cos phi of that. This, I think that that's the thing. So I1 and I2, I know it. I'll calculate the resultant current and the angle between resultant current and the applied voltage. The angle between them is what? Power factor of the circuit, cos phi of that. So I'll calculate I1. Let me start with. So what is Iy equal to? I1 minus I2 sine theta 2. We had I1, no? 25 root 2. I2 50. Theta was how much? 45, no? So 1 by root 2. Zero will come. Ix will be I2 cos theta 2. I2 is how much? 50. 25 root 2 ampere. So what is the angle between this one? Will be zero, no? So the total current Ix and Iy. So the resultant current, as Iy is zero, the resultant current will be in the direction of Ix here. So what I'm getting is finally, based on calculations, I'm concluding a Vs, and the resultant current also will be like this. So what is the total phase angle of circuit? Will be zero. So power factor of circuit is how much? Unity. So power factor of circuit will be, so power factor of circuit, power factor means cos phi is asking, should be 1. It should be called power factor of circuit. I'll take it on this. Next again, average power supplied by the source. What to do? Average power.
VRMS into IRMS.
VRMS into RMS. I already we calculated, and VS we know it. Applied voltage and applied current. So average power what is I? Total current I?
25 root 2.
25 root 2. I think I'll write it. Total I will be, we have here, no? So 2500 watt. This is nothing but average power supplied by the source. I think little bit some mathematics is what you should take up. So I suggest you parallel, better let's think like this only. Vector sum of currents, that will help us a lot. So I do suggest like try to focus more on currents. We don't need voltages, all that one. So I think in exam you don't get time to draw the voltages, everything, because this current I2, you see that one. Don't assume this current I2 to be of zero phase. Compared to applied voltage, this should have some phase angle. So what my suggestion is like this, you treat one RL circuit, thinking that way, no problem. And only bring currents and voltages. Don't show VL, VC, unnecessarily be wasting our time. And now you check the advanced. Now only once they've asked that parallel circuit, that to the same idea, like this vector sum of currents we should take. It was of this method. So since they've asked no, so there's a possibility of again they may ask. Again they may ask. So therefore I'm just stressing parallel circuit few problems. I think this much of level should not be asked. Just for our understanding purpose, you may take it. If reading of V1 is V, then the reading of V2. How say, you take out that voltmeter first of all, think on a problem, then come back. This V1 should be equal to V. So the source voltage, definitely shall I write V? So let's begin with the so how these two resistors are in series. So there's a RMS. It's a AC source, and V is that RMS value, because any voltmeter, they're odd wire instrument, they will read RMS values. Okay, this after this we'll have no use in this. So here current, what will be the current? So shall we take this to be I1? This current be I2. So what is I1? I1 will be V by 3R. And after this will, and these are the polarities I'll give. Of course, I should not give polarity, but here I'm connecting voltmeter, no? So therefore, let's take help of the polarity here. So what can be the drop across this? Let this drop be VA. I'm interested in, let me get this one. So what this voltmeter will do, we'll write KVL. The difference of this VA minus VB is what? The reading of voltmeter. Is it okay? Okay, let's take this one. The difference of, I'm saying the difference of. So let's find out first VA and VB. So that will be in better position. So VA should be potential divider formula, V into 2R by R plus 2R. So 2V by 3. What about the phase angle? So shall we put it phase angle to be 0? So let me assume the phase angle of the applied source is 0 degrees. Like this, we show that phase angle. This is a phase angle. Okay, now come for this. In RC circuit, what will be the voltage? Current leads the applied voltage, no? And any information given, R omega C equal to 1. Okay, let me guess first. Let me get expression for current I2. So what is I2? I2 should be equal to V into root of R square plus X square. And we have information R omega C equal to 1. So omega 1 by omega c is what xc, no? So therefore x equal to r. So this everything will end up v by r root 2. So what is the drop now? This current will lead the applied voltage across RC circuit. So the drop across that also should lead. So now the potential difference VB should be equal to IB into R. So what is the phase angle? The phase angle of this should be why 45 degrees? Because R equal to XC, no? So tan phi is equal to, for your understanding purpose. So what is tan phi to XC by R? 1, 45 degrees. So what is IB? VR root 2. Okay, till here, fine. So what is needed now? The potential drop, this voltmeter, now I'm going to connect it here. So let me not, so let me show it here only. Now, what is that voltmeter? So shall we, you write loop equation plus VA minus V2 minus VB equals 0. Plus VA minus V2 minus VB equals 0, or V2 equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So what is the angle? So VA is having 0 phase. VA is having 0 phase. What about VB? 45 degrees. But we want VA bar minus VB bar. So what is the angle between them? 135 degrees. So therefore, what is V2 should be equal to VA square plus VB square 2VA VB cos of 135 degrees. I think this is what the KVL you should apply properly in the vector form. Solve this, we'll get the required answer. Check options.
The options.
Option
D.
D. Yeah. I'm not very sure, means such questions should be asked or not. I just brought it like this. Just some, no very big mathematics. So these are the problems what we encounter as you go for multiple loops. So you should take the vector sum of voltages, vector sum of currents. So in advance, I think they'll keep these things in mind. Mathematics should not be heavy. The problems will be designed. Let's take the next question. Find RMS. Find RMS current. I'll write it question here. Find the where is a square loop? The square loop is this part is what the square loop. Initiating. Which color will Green color only. This blue only will take it. This is that square loop. I'll indicate it. Okay, now come on, think on it. So as you rotate, so what is the flux? Flux is equal to BA cos theta. Theta is equal to omega into t. So B cos omega t. Let me differentiate this. D phi by dt equal to BA omega sine omega t. So this is what that EMF induced. So from where we will get the EMF, this one. So I can replace this circuit of the lead wires have a net resistance. So here I'll bring one resistance. Find RMS current is asking. So we know value of L, C, and also the omega given. So here expression for RMS current will be B omega by root 2 nothing to do with any other thing. So the EMF generated, say constant EMF, it cannot be that one. So the EMF should be of time varying, no? Then only what happens, we can have a response like this. I'll check the value. I have 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4 ampere. Do later on. Answer will be. So any other rotating, a part of a loop will be rotating, so that part of rotating loop in a magnetic field will behave like a source.
Sir,
Ah.
here the value of like that amount of EMF is induced in those 4 wires. So we have to calculate for each wire and then effective across those 2 points. So finally, we'll get E by 2.
No, this is, I'm not getting here. B bar induced electric field will not come, no? Overall, there'll be a potential difference will be set up across these points. I'll replace with a source. Okay, I think simplified thinking. These 2 points, I'm going to replace with a source.
Sir, but the value of P is the potential difference if we go once across the loop entirely.
No, there is nothing to do with this part. You need not to bother here.
Not about that part, sir. The 4 sides of the square which is rotating, each one will have an EMF of E by 4. E by 4 EMF will be set up in each of those sides. So the effective across these 2 diagonal points will be E by 2 only.
Okay, this you mean to say rotating total, say the
Can you draw
potential.
that square separately and write like 4 cells, sir, as
No,
EMF induced?
no, when do that induced electric field will come into picture? So we have to think only when that induced electric field comes into picture, no?
This is induced electric field only.
No. Here, B is a constant. No, B is varying, that induced electric field will come.
Flux is varying, sir.
Let it be that one. See, the idea of that will come only when B is varying. Here, so like this particular loop will have a potential difference that we are calculating it, total EMF induced.
Okay, sir.
I think simplified thinking. B varies, then bring induced electric field concept. Huh? So I just indicated that red color dots, no, there you replace with a source. That is enough. Now some graph-based questions. Just I think I'll. 5 milliseconds minus 200. Okay, here. Okay, there's a red color. Okay, take like this. The information he has given graphically. Instead of giving the circuit, no, so the total in a circuit, how that voltage and current are varying. Okay, now carefully look at it. Now look at this. So who is leading now? Red color is current, blue color is what voltage. So what is the phase of current? Zero. The phase of voltage is non-zero, no? So therefore here voltage leads the current or current lags the voltage. The first option is what I just picked up. Current lags the voltage. Able to make notice of this. You see this zero phase current, and look at this, the voltage. Here it's at t equals 0, it's having some phase, no? So therefore the voltage leads the current, or better say current lags the voltage. So I'll put it, voltage leads the current, or either way. And then after this, with this is asking some conditions here, no? The given circuit within RLC circuit only, for that he is showing. Now I think with this much of data, let's write some equations so that we can do something. So expression for current is equal to I naught sine omega t. What is omega? Time taken to complete one cycle, 20 milliseconds from the graph, 20 milliseconds time period. Let me write it here, data. So omega equal to 2 pi by t. Pi by 10 radians per second. What is maximum value of I naught? 400 milliamperes. 400 or 0.4 into sine of this expression for current. So similarly, V is equal to maximum voltage is how much? 200. So 200 volt. Okay, yeah, only 200 volt. 200 sine. That phase angle is what we have to calculate. So how to get that phase angle? At t equals 0, we'll go for it. What is the value? V, there it is 100. So 1 by 2. So phase angle is pi by 6. So as the circuit contains a resistor, inductor, and capacitor. So what is the tan phi should be equal to? There's a one equation. So tan 60, tan pi by 6 equal to XL minus XC by R. So there's a one equation. Now, do we know the impedance of circuit? We know VRMS, IRMS. So what is the impedance equal to? Applied voltage VRMS by IRMS. So what is the VRMS? 200 by root 2. What about IRMS? 0.5 by root 2. 500 ohm. What is use of impedance? So if you know impedance, then you can write R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So what all we have to find out? We have to get even RLC also. So there's a one equation what we have. I think from this equation, so solving these two, equation 1 and 2, XL minus XC, I'll substitute R by, and this will be 1 by root 3. One more equation will write. So I know impedance, so I'll get the value of R. After getting value of R, I'll get XL and XC. Okay, after getting XL and XC, how to get the value of L and C?
Can only get the relation, sir.
Only relationship is what will get it here. Because any other information, XL minus XC will be R by root 3 whole square. Let me solve it. At least let me find out the value of R. Okay, no. Z equal to 500. R will come outside. This will be 2 by root 3. (250 root 3 ohm). Then substitute that value here. Check for relationship, that one. If XL equal to this much, L is equal to this capacitive reactance, how much inductive reactance? So this XL minus XC is equal to 250. So we can get some conditions what are given. And then what about average power? Can we say anything about average power? I think we know the RMS value of current. So what is average power? What are all various formulas? VRMS, IRMS, cos phi, or only IRMS square into R, anything. I think we have enough information. Now I think this is a very good question, like at any instant of time t, this is the time at any time t, what can be the voltage across capacitor, the drop across inductor. Okay, that thing also we can express here with the help of this content. I'll go for next one. We'll see the next ideas. There's a parallel. If you can manage means, I'll go for next one. You can try this. The same idea, no? Okay, think on this one. I'll have water. He's asking which one will increase or decrease. I think he's asking all that. No need of any vector diagram. Omega is slightly increased. If omega increases, so we know XL equal to omega. So therefore, as omega increases, XL will increase. Then XC is equal to 1 by omega C. Omega increases, XC will decrease. No change. So here, if omega changes, anything will happen to current here. Current in this branch. Any effect of current in this branch? I1, I2, I2. Let's see this. So there won't be change in the drop across this. VA, I'll write it because already V1, V2 we have took it. So let me write VA or V3. There won't be change in the current this one because as you vary omega, current will not change. I1 is independent of omega. So therefore, what is V3? V3 will be V3 remains constant. V3 remains constant. So the V2 now let's come for this. So as this current I2 depends on what? So what is the expression for I2? I2 should be equal to V by XL minus XC. So 4R minus 2R. So as you increase omega, XL will increase, XC will decrease. So this quantity what happened will increase. So I2 will decrease. So omega is slightly increased is telling. So if I increase it, oh, V1 will write it. V1 is I2 into XL. I should underline like this. Okay, how to? I2 will decrease. Okay, the A2 will decrease. Oh, A1, what happened to overall A1? Effective will be, okay, that will also decrease. Okay, then regarding V1 and V2. So we can't interpret 1 minus XC by XL. Okay, now can you say anything about V1? If omega increases, this quantity will decrease. This will increase. It will decrease, no? If omega increases, this quantity will decrease. So then the difference will increase. If this increases, this will decrease. So V1 we are getting decreases. Then V2 increases. I will take this. Okay, this is about A2 will decrease. So we will do one thing. A2 decreases. Okay, this decreases. So I cannot pick up this one. This also decreases. What about A1? Anybody?
Constant.
A1 how? Because here I should search from here, no? Overall, this will be XL minus XC, no? I1 constant, I2 decreases. So therefore, A1 also should decrease. I think simple. He is asking us to analyze. Huh? Can be asked some circuits like this. A read question. It may very simple idea. He has brought it here. I think you have to break up the circuit, and then it will be easy to analyze. So first, what will happen? In the given circuit, if switches S1 and S4 are open, S1 and S4 are open, keeping S1, S2 closed, the value of current I through the AC component of box is I0. There's a AC component. There's a box only. Let me show like this. With S1 and S2 open. So then in that case, what do we get? We get only DC source. And there's a current is trailing. So that is what? I0. So what is I0? I0 is what? Current flowing. So this is what? The first situation. S1, S2 closed. You know concept. Only thing is he has testing through the circuit. That's all. You know concept. Everyone knows this one. No. If switches S1 and S2 are open, keeping S3 and S4, keeping S2 and keeping S3 and S4 closed. Okay, then it will be only AC circuit will come into picture. S3 and S4 are closed. So then an AC source will come.
S3 and S2 are closed. S1 and S4 are open. One AC source, one DC source.
S3 and S4, no, initially. So second part.
Second one, sir.
If S1, S2 are open, keeping S3 and S4 closed.
That is S3 and S2, sir. S1 and S4 are open.
No, I'm reading here. S1 and S2 are open, keeping.
I'm talking about second one, sir.
No, you're talking about this one. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll come. This will be. So the next part is, now if switches S1 and S4 are open, S1 and S4 are open. So I think now both the things will come. AC and DC both are there. E0. The value of I is I0 sine omega t. The value of RMS current through AC component box during one complete cycle will be. So I think when both AC and DC are going to flow here? I think definitely here there'll be a resistor only, or any other thing. So let's not bother. This may not help us. Okay, no. So both AC as well as DC, what is the RMS value of this E naught by root 2? Sorry, this current is how much? Switches S1 are open, keeping the value of I is I naught sine omega t. What is the formula? We have to think here. No? There's a DC current will flow. Now both DC as well as AC are flowing here. No? So what is the effective value of that will be? I naught square plus I naught by root 2 whole square. So here how much it will be? How much of current will flow here? Actually I naught by root 2. What is I naught? I naught is E naught by R. So some resistors will be there here. So what is the effective current now? So this current is what is asking RMS value. The value of RMS current. I'll write IRMS. So what is that IRMS? Should be equal to I naught square plus so this will be 1 by 2. This already everyone knows. So unnecessary as broad circuit, everything is troubled. When both AC and DC flows. Some just to trouble students. Read this one. The power factor of box is 4 by 5. So what the box must contain? Power factor of circuit is 1. Power factor of circuit is 1 means what conditions should arise here? Power factor of circuit is 1. So inside the box, what components you can place? RNC, one resistor and a capacitor you are going to place in this box. Okay, let's do one thing. The value of inductances is asking to get the value of inductance. So what is the another information we have? This given 5 ampere. We know total impedance of circuit. And it's telling power factor of circuit is 1. So you go back to the resonance. I think that the idea of resonance will help you here a lot. And now at resonance, at this particular thing, what will be the power factor here? Will be unity, no? Here at this particular point, XL equal to XC and cos phi will be 1 at resonance only. So what is the total circuit? It is at resonance. At resonance, then we have 100 volt. It is, I think it's mentioning source voltage is 100 volt. Is a VRMS only. Now we know current. So what is the impedance of circuit should be equal to R? That should be equal to 100 by 5. Let me write equation. So 100 by 5. So we know impedance of circuit. This will be 20 ohm. So the value of R only it is. But it's asking us to get the self-inductance value, no? So let's get into the power factor. Power factor of the box. Power factor of the box means tan phi 1. I'll write it phi 1. So tan phi 1 should be equal to XC by R. Okay, tan phi 1. So the power factor of the box is, oh, this is, and I'll come to this one. First power factor of the box, we'll write it. So cos phi 1 R by root of R square plus X square. So power factor is how much? 4 by 5. We know value of R. Root of R square plus X square. We know value of R, we'll get XC. And at resonance, what should happen to XC equal to XL? So anybody value here? K equal to 3. Okay, directly you are telling K equal to 3. Getting the idea? Some all interlinked. So that at this particular point, XL greater than XC. I think there's some just all do remember such thing. Power factor will be how much? Cos phi will be less than 1. Cos phi here also less than 1. Power dissipated here will be maximum. At resonance, everything, all things will be maximum. No? All the things in means power factor, power dissipated, and the current will be maximum. Nice problem. Let's see that how you analyze this. Okay. This is 27 volt, 33 volt. Okay, now read the question, everything. So this is not 27, it is not 21. If you can recollect, I did one problem similar to this in the regular class. There it was symbols. Here without symbols, here I brought values. So what we know current through the circuit. We know overall. Let me call this is capital R, and let me take this is small r. Any symbols you can take it. So applied VRMS 33 volt. So we know this. The current, okay, we can calculate the current also. So what is the current will be 5 ampere, also 0.2 ampere. Go directly, I'll apply Ohm's law across the resistor. So across the resistor, what we get? VR. So VR should be equal to I into small r. So VR we know it is 12 I into 60. So therefore I equal to 1 by 5, 0.2 ampere. The resistance of the coil, that capital R. I'll change symbol a little bit. because usually we take that to be symbol, no? So, and let me take this is small r. Small r is what resistance of coil. There's a symbols what it's a standard one. Let me retain that one. Yeah. Okay, I got the current. And what will be the current? As they are in series, the same current should flow, no? The same current should flow. So it's an RL circuit only. So what is the phase of current across this like a 60 ohm? The current should have same phase across the inductor as well as the internal resistance. So current, what happens, zero phase, I'll assume that the phase of current, let it be zero. I think these are the some things which you have to take care here. Let's draw the vector diagram. Let's see that in any help from vector diagram. So there's a direction of current. In RL circuit, is it a lag or a lead? RL circuit, it's a lag, no? So therefore the applied voltage should lead. This is what overall the conditions is what I'm putting. What about the drop across the, so we know this Vs, we know current, and we know that 27 volt. What is the 27 volt? Is a vector sum of the drop across the coil plus the drop across the resistance. So this is, if you break up further, analyze this much here. So here, let's get into all the things. So this will be 27 volt, what we can write it as 27 volt, we can write it as VR square. Now, what is that 27 volt? Will it lag or lead compared to current? Anybody wants to answer? Or shall I write 27 equal to VL plus VR? I think this is the best question what we have to ask us. This 27, shall I write VL plus VR, or is it correct vector sum? It's a vector sum only. No, this 27 volt, will it lag or lead compared to current? Because what is VR? VR is this one. So where do this 27 volt, shall I take it to be here, or should it be here? So this 27 volt, shall I bring it here? So this 27 volt, let me take it. Yeah, the symbol will help us a lot. You have to think, we have to fight with the diagram. Okay, no, one more diagram. Yeah, this will be this drop VR. VR should have phase of I, know. And what about the V capital R? So will I agree this? The angle between VLR and VR. So the phase of current should be the phase of the drop across this resistor, capital R. So this is like a RL circuit. So there's a current, that current will flow here. So this should be a lag circuit. So even this is also lag circuit, I'm showing it in. Okay, now that VLR, where you show here, will it be between VS and I, or should be here? The resultant of these two, VLR and VR. VLR and VR is what this VS, no? So there the VS will come somewhere here. Agreed? So therefore, this VLR, I'm going to show it here. Okay, now somehow I think we are bringing the voltages. So this, this is the relationship between them. So one more. So what is the angle between? This, let me take it, phi. Okay, I think now I am into the picture. Huh? So what is Vs is, you can write it. So this will be VLR square, V capital R square plus 2 VLR, VR cos phi. Now look at this. What all we know? We know Vs, we know VLR, we know VR also, V capital R. Solving this, we'll get this phase angle. So if I know this phase angle, this is a phase angle of circuit. What is phi? Phi is a phase angle of circuit. After getting this phase angle, can we define the total impedance of circuit? Because now we know current and applied voltage. Then we know total impedance of circuit. So total impedance of circuit, Z is equal to what we can write, Vs into I. Can we write this any other form, the Z? So Z, can I also write like this? Capital R we know, Z we know, XL and R are unknown.
Sir, instead of that, after finding cos phi, we can write VR equal to VLR cos phi. From there also we can get, sir. That is easier.
Okay, that one. Cos phi is equal to, no, VLR cos phi. Okay, yeah. VLR cos phi equal to VR.
Small r.
Small r, capital R, no? I think
VLR,
V capital L smaller cos phi should be equal to V capital R, no? You mean to say this one, no?
phi is angle between V capital R and VLR, sir. Yes, sir. From there, that we calculated from this vector addition formula, sir. VLR is vector sum of V small r and V capital L.
Oh, okay. Again, this is again sum of those two, no? This is what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
writing.
From
Yeah.
there we can get direct.
Yeah. That you can get it, no? No need of these things, huh? Okay, let me. What is your idea? Just tell me, like, okay, that
VLR cos phi equal to V small r.
okay, again, VL. No,
VLR.
VLR cos phi is equal to, okay, we'll do one thing. I think you're drawing only RL circuit for that one, no?
Only for that second coil and resistance.
Yeah, that one. I'll do one thing. One more vector diagram I'll draw it. That will be. So it is for this one, because the phase angle of VR and VL should be same, no? V capital R and V smaller should be same. Okay, here you are writing VLR So like this, I'll replace it.
Is
VLR
small
value
r
we know
equal
it.
to
Okay,
IR.
we'll get VR. That value of VR, and we know I. This will be much easier. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So small r VR is equal to I into small r. So VR we are getting cos phi from here we got it. VLR we know it. Current I also, yeah, it is also known. So we'll get R. Yeah, okay, some we have to fight with a vector diagrams here only. That impedance one, I think that will be lengthy. Huh? Total impedance, we know it. Then tan phi. Okay. Any of the method, check it. Calculations 45 ohm should come. There should be the answer. Let me go for next one. It's asking to plot. Okay, this is RC circuit. So RC circuit, V naught sine omega t. Current will lead the voltage. I think we know enough theory. I'll proceed like this. So I is equal to I naught sine omega t plus phi. What is the phase angle of circuit? So this tan phi should be equal to XC by R or 1 by omega RC. Then what is the instantaneous power? Should be equal to V into I. So V naught sine omega t, I naught sine omega t plus phi. Is asking us to plot this graph. Expansion of this will be sine V naught I naught sine omega t. Okay, this is symbols little bit. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So this will become V naught I naught cos phi sine square omega t V naught I naught 2 sine phi sine 2 omega t. The 2 what I adjusted here. So this is the expression for instantaneous power. With the help of this, is asking to calculate the plot the variation of power supplied by the source as a function of time. Mark the maximum and minimum values of power in the graph. I think you should be very good in this. Will be will it be sinusoidal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this let me do it further. Sine square omega t will be 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. Now this is asking us to plot V naught I naught cos phi by 2 V naught will it be pure sinusoidal?
Sir, sinusoid.
Negative off cycle also should come. Yeah. Okay, sinusoidal means then very easy to negative off cycle will be there. Sine
Sir,
square is
instead
there.
of doing this, we can go for transformations and we'll get like one single term.
I got V naught square by 2R into sine of 2 omega t plus pi by 3.
I got
Instantaneous power.
V naught I naught by 2 into
Uh-huh.
cos 2 omega t plus 5 minus cos 5.
Okay, you're getting one sinusoidal. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, pure sine wave. Just give me the equation. Final.
V naught square by 2R,
V naught square by
2R,
2r.
sine of 2 omega t plus pi by 3.
So there's a equation what you got it. Huh? Omega values are also given, no? Okay, this will be sinusoidal. So now instantaneous power, put t equal to 0. So it will start with some phase angle. I think we can calculate maximum minimum here only. No need to plot graph. Okay, we'll take like this. So I think this is a maximum power. This is a minimum power. Maximum value, can we calculate? I think at what instant of time? Any trigonometry will get the maximum value. T equals 0 should not be
V
maximum.
naught
Somewhere.
square by 2R should maximum when that sine term becomes 1.
Okay, this everything is 1. Huh? So then if this is 1, V naught square by 2r. Minimum power,
Minus V naught square by 2R. I actually got something different, sir. I did not get this equation.
I think I had to exactly when we plot this. Okay, okay, that one plotting. Okay, wait. The equation. I think we have to check with the equation. Huh? This may not be. We have to solve this further. Trigonometry. Anybody? Final equation. This will not come.
I got something else, sir. V naught I naught by 2 into cos 5 minus cos 2 omega t plus 5.
Yeah, okay, that one. Yeah.
In that cos 5 will be constant, so we can plot it easily.
V naught I naught by
Cos 5 minus
V naught square by 2r cos pi. Cos pi by 3 or cos
cos,
pi?
1 second,
Cos pi by 3.
minus cos 2 omega t plus pi by 3.
Okay, this one. Okay, now we can calculate maximum power, minimum power. When this is equal to -1, maximum power will come. When cos 2 omega is equal to -1, we'll get maximum power. V naught square by 2r cos pi by 3 plus 1. Cos pi by 3 will be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. So V naught square by
3 by 4 V naught square by r.
3 by 4 V naught square by r. Yeah, this is the maximum power. Minimum power cos 2 omega t plus pi by
Minimum
3.
again I'm getting negatives.
No problem. Here, what is the meaning of negative? I'll explain it that also.
1 by 4 V naught square.
Yeah, minus 1 by 4. 1 by 4 V naught. Yeah.
V naught minus V naught square by 4R.
What do you mean by negative? See, like in AC circuit, negative power means positive means the circuit will draw the energy from the source. Negative means the circuit will supply it back. So let's not take that negative sign. So negative means what happen? The circuit what happen in AC circuit, what happen? The source will supply power to the circuit. When the circuit draws energy from the source, it should be positive. Then again, it will be returning back. That's the meaning of negative here. Okay, I think we know if only resistor R is there. If only resistor R is there, so we have, I think we have discussed individually. So RC circuit is what we have this one. So possibility of asking any of the questions of this kind. Maximum mathematics is what you should take into help. Okay, this graph is not correct. Will it be? I will take it out graph.
We should just shift this graph up, sir.
Okay, this axis should be. So anybody, I'm not very sure because I had to verify it. Okay, I'll do one thing. Why to give wrong information? I'll take it out this. I'll update
Same
in.
graph, we have to lead it more, sir.
Uh-huh.
And at equal to 0, the value of P must be 0.
I'll just update in group. This one I'll plot with help of. Then I'll update it because it will take time. The option B and C work out that information we know it. So let's take this one. The drop across register. So I think better take help of phasor diagram. We can do easily. So what is the phase angle VR? VR is equal to V. I'll start with the vectors. VR equal to V. Then VA is root 2V, a little bit longer I'm showing. Then again we are having so and the resultant curve. So this is VR. This is VA. This is VB, and this is applied source VS. Find the phase difference between current and the applied voltage. So one thing I'm very sure about this angle, no? Pi by 4, 45 degrees between VA and VR. It's a purely phasor diagram based question. Extend like this. So what can be this length? Let me draw the triangle. So can we bring this length? We don't know actually this length we don't know. With the help of since we know VA. What is the value of VA? RMS values of that signal after subtraction. V by root 2 will come. No? Okay, this will be, sorry, V by root 2. He's asking only phase difference, no? Yeah, no need of again this one. So we know this is V root 2 V and V. The values are, okay, this value will calculate. Let me take this is Y. This is X. And how the current will flow? The current has to flow here, no? I'll bring another diagram. There's a current and this is the applied voltage. Is asking this phase angle. Let me call alpha. So that alpha is what here? So let me go for sine phi equal to Y by VA. So Y is equal to VA sine phi. What is value of VA? Root 2 V. Sine phi is how much? It is pi by 4. This will be, Y will be V. If Y is V, then X also will be V. So therefore now the triangle, I can construct it in this way here. So this will be VR plus V. This will be VB plus V. What is tan alpha? VB plus VB plus VR plus V. What is VB will be V. Okay. No need to write. You have to fight with the triangles only. Can be asked, simple idea. Huh? So how do I draw this vector, this phases with the help of? Now you can ask questions. Sir, you took maximum value. Need not to again don't convert VRMS because what is VRMS equal to VM by root 2. So that I'm taking the peak values only. I'm plotting for that. If you want to convert that VRMS and solve it, you'll get same answer. Unnecessary, I think, will be killing time. So that is for peak values only. I plotted these things. Okay, let's take the. This is some transformer. So we know. Let me take the circuit. Even in advance, they can bring a question like this. Huh? So we can't just rule out transformer not there. So transformer not there for syllabus. So can be asked. I'm talking about the weekend exam, huh? not final exam. In the weekend exam, even in advanced paper also, we do dump the main syllabus. 1 or 2, not many, 1 or 2. So what is the current here? RL equal to 100 ohm, and this voltage is 50 volt. So let's get this current I2. Let this current be I1. In fact, small letters will have, because AC, no, it is. Okay, do we know? So this is what the terminal secondary voltage, the drop across this. What is asking? Find the value of R in the primary. So what is the primary? This is the primary. And this is secondary circuit. It's asking to get this value of capital R. So we have source voltage, everything. So it's a very simple. Do we know V2? I2 into RL. So what is value of I2? So this 50 I2 RL is 100. So we know I2 is equal to 1/2 ampere. Then any formula for secondary and primary voltages, how they are related? So, or the primary voltage V1 should be equal to N1 by N2 into V2. Ratio of number of turns 5/1. V2 is what? 50. So this will be 250 volt. Okay, now I know V1. Then can we get current I1? Reciprocal of this should be no. So N2 by N1 into I2. So N2 is how much? Number of turns. So this should be 1/5. I2 is 1/2. 0, 1/10 ampere. Keep it here. So now we know I1 also. But what is our primary thing? We have to calculate that resistance R, no? So I'll write loop equation Vs minus I1R minus V1 equal to 0. So I know Vs.
Sir, they are not in the same phase.
Which one?
Vs, I1R and V1.
Vs I1R and V1, no? Mm.
Should take root of VS
Must
square
lead
minus V1
I1R
square.
by 90 degrees.
Vs square equal to okay,
I1R.
this one. Yeah, okay, this one. I forgot, no, that it will have. So this should be Vs square equal to Vr square plus V1 square. So this should be equal to R equal to Vs square plus V1 square by I1. Is it okay? No, I think I will. It will have self-inductance here, this coil. We are not considering the mutual inductance, neglect mutual inductance. You can say that. So sorry, like when you're writing here, no. So the self-inductance here open due to mutual inductance, this will be coupled. Even then, it should be written like this. Can be asked in means, if not in advance, final exam. Read one more this. In a series, LCRs are the phasor corresponding to, I'll diagram is there. So this is VRO, this is VLO, and this is VCO. This angle is theta. It's a series RLC circuit. There's a resistance, inductor, and there's a capacitor connected across an AC source. Is showing their vector relationship now. So what are that actually the vector diagram? So first, let me come this one. Later on, we'll enter mathematics. First one is the source frequency larger than or lesser than the resonant frequency. That the current I lead or lag. Anything can we say. So I again go back to the conditions of resonance. So at resonance, you know some. No, at resonance, what are the conditions here? At resonance, XL equal to XC, no? So here what we get, IRMS, this is a resonant frequency, this F. Here we'll get XL greater than XC. There's a condition, no? At this particular point, XL equal to XC. Then at this particular situation, which drop will be more if XL greater than XC and same current flows? I think better strike the problem like this. Don't draw phasor diagram here. So you'll be, because I'm giving phasor diagram, so try to avoid. So the drop, or if you want, you just write in this way. At least now think here, no? Same current flows, no? So apply the Ohm's law across individual element. VL equal to I into XL. VC equal to I into XC. So what we are very sure about what same current will flow as they're in series. VL by VC equal to XL by XC. So at where is this? The particular given circuit is somewhere here, no? At resonance, how the phasor diagram would have been? These two will be equal and opposite. These two will have same magnitude. So since VL is greater than VC, VLO greater than, so therefore I can also write XL greater than XC. No need to think that. You can look at, no, the drop across the inductor greater than that of capacitor. So therefore XL must be greater than XC. So it is not at resonance. So in that case, what you can say, the frequency of the source. Let me just show it here. This is some omega dash. I'll write it. This is the frequency of source. Should be greater than resonant frequency. F dash. Let me call. This F dash is definitely greater than F naught. Is the source frequency less than, is larger than or less than the resonant frequency? Answer is yes. The first part of the thing is yes. Then the current I lead or lag, because here it will lag, no? Here it will be lead. Here what is the thing? Zero phase. Lag lead between what? Between applied voltage and applied current. Find the voltage amplitude of the source. What will be that voltage amplitude of source at any instant of time? Also this is applicable, no? Fine. There's a second part of the problem after this. If VR phasor makes angle 50 degree at time t equals 0, write the source voltage as a function of time. If VR phasor so and we know it. So this is the VLO. Can we say that this angle will be how much remaining? 37 degrees. So VLO minus VCO will take it. How much will get? 3 volt. The resultant will be. So one more triangle. I'll do this. Some simple math in there. Yeah. So one more triangle. So this will be VR. This will be the difference of that. So VR value we know how much VRO 4 volt. And VLO minus VCO. VLC, let me write it. So this should be equal to how much? 3 volt. And this angle is 37 degrees. Anything can we say source voltage, what direction it can be? I should take the vector sum. So I'll shift this. I'll draw it properly. This is the VR. (53 degrees). It is given, no? Theta. Let me write theta. So the vector, I have to shift this. Not parallel. Yeah, okay. So this is what? VLC. I'm just shifting the vector. So this angle, we are very sure this is 37 degrees. So therefore, this should be the source voltage. Some other color. So calculate the VS value. Now he's asking as a function of time. So how much of phase angle it is having? Some 37 degrees, no, initially. At t equals 0, it is having a phase angle of, so like this is 0 phase, this is 90 degree phase. At t equals 0, it is having a phase angle of 90 degree. So therefore, what is the equation we can write? Vs equal to, anybody value of
5.
5? Shall we write this much?
5 root 2.
5 root 2. Peak value, no? It should be peak value.
5 is RMS values.
5 is RMS value. 5 root 2.
Amplitude means not RMS, na sir.
Which one?
Even is peak values only, na sir.
Peak values only they are.
And 5 only, sir.
Then 5 only.
5.
Sir, are the given voltages RMS or peak?
Peak values, peak values. O means peak values.
Amplitude, na sir.
Amplitude, that one. Amplitudes, no, means peak values.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll come back to the some two problems on AC, and next we'll take the EMI some questions. Some good application questions we'll have it. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all of you.